Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on a team looking to get into the win column, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So South Carolina's offense will go on the attack first. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. Leaves it with the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Wildcats offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Kentucky! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Gets the back moving. Looking to fire. He's got his man. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
And you see the wide receiver, he's got to push up the field, make it look like he's going deep, but does a really good job sitting down on that curl, catching the ball, and then as soon as you catch that thing on that curl route, get up.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at them. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Got a man, it's Kelly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Motion from the back. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Kelly. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Kendricks. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Finds the tight end. He's got enough to move the chains for Kentucky. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, 1st down.
Motion from the wide receiver. They're going back to the ground. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Hendricks. Breaks into the open. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that, take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to your playmaker in open space.
To the ground to try to move the chains. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Kentucky. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the 1st quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
They'll go to the ground. There he goes. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first two drives, and they're back to work now. One back in the backfield. He gets to carry.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
The give to the back. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Takes the handoff. It's Melton. Finds a little space. Oh, he's getting ahead of Steve. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Clark. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. That is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game. It's still a 14-point lead, guys. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Nothing but punts as a result of the first 3 offensive drives, hoping this one gets a little more done. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 Russian defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
They're working that left side. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down, now looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. But you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Grabbed behind the line. It's Clark. At the 35, he's got room. Turning it on. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the SEC is so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Offense working from the pistol. They'll start this drive with a pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Gamecocks decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Running through contact. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. We'll send the tight end in motion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
No good. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Adkins. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Caught near the sticks. It's Durham. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out and you can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is...
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got his man. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a third and long. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Gamecocks will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Scrambling away. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far from there in Columbia. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Williams-Brice.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. We're just about ready to start the second half. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Motion from the wideout. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And the Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Right back to the well. Past the sticks, and he may get more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. The give to the back. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. With the catch, it's Kendricks. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The give to the fullback. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
You know, when you're handing off to your fullback, oftentimes these guys need some space to work so they can build up a head of steam and get the speed going, but that guy didn't have anywhere to go on that one.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. All kinds of time to survey the field, and he'll let it go to the left. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him.
And that is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game they had to keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket. That didn't happen there. He was able to buy time, extend the play. Receivers are in scramble drill mode. He finds a guy, he's accurate, off schedule, and the defense now has to do a much better job keeping this guy contained, or they are going to get lit up just like that.
And the ball's free in the backfield. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
And when you run the option, you run the risk of putting the ball on the deck. And especially once that thing starts to string out, the defense does a really good job playing assignment football. Man on a man. I got the quarterback taken care of, and you could tell. Had the running back taken care of, too. Nowhere to go with that pitch, and they...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
So one of the things I hated as a quarterback was the blitzes from the inside linebackers, because those guys end up in your hip pocket quickly. It's really hard to step into throws when you've got inside linebackers bringing the heat.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
He wants to change this route. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. So we open the final period with a third down play. The play action fake. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pressure coming. Had to throw it before he wanted. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays. And now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is coming. I'm not sure what the answer is, because this offense is just struggling in the passing game.
He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. And the Wildcats are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Makes the quick grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll try the right side. Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line to pick up a 3. The Wildcats will hustle to the line. Back to the ground with the running back. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've taken 3 haymakers right across the jaw, down 21-0. But, David, now the chance to answer.
And this defense has been suffocating. And this is so hard. When you don't have the answers early, man, and the defense hits you in the mouth, you got to find some plays quickly here to try to make this a football game.
This is an offense that has a lot of pride. They're not used to being in this position. I think it's going to take one effort, one individual great play to finally wake this team up.
It's a running room. And the runner is down, and so is the flag. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. And the Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab on the left.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Creates a little room. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice job by the fullback on that play. Was in pass protection first. He saw he could release out of the backfield, become a viable target for the quarterback, and gains a couple yards.
They'll line up for a second down play. Sends it back in motion. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hendricks. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Going for it all. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. You have a big lead in the 4th quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message by sticking in another touchdown.
Yeah, and saying, listen, it's your job to stop us, and right now we're eating you alive. So I think, you know, there's some psychological warfare, right? There's some, I'm going to get in your head. There's some, I want to beat you on the recruiting trail and in the future, and, you know, kind of take that, a little rub their nose in it.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Oh, they're after him. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Hauls it in. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Unloads to the wideout. That pass is incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the fourth quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. He's got him in the flat. Still running at the 40. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
This guy's looking real sharp this week. Listen, QBs hate throwing picks. He only threw one last week, but that really ate him up all week long in practice. He wanted to come out here, put his best foot forward. He's done just that.
And the pass goes incomplete, but the flag is down, and this one might be on the offense.
I know that's offensive pass interference, but I actually think that's a very heads-up play because that ball might have got intercepted. That was an errant throw. The receiver knew it, and instead of allowing the defender to pick it off, he knew, hey, I got to create a penalty here and save my quarterback and bail him out.
From the gun. Unloads it left. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard, but you're still seeing this defense compete. And on 3rd and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page, you get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point to when they review the film.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
He's taking a deep shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Time to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. 4th quarter, huge lead. I'm not really sure why you need to take that kind of shot.
You don't. You definitely don't need to. You can run the clock. You can run the football. You can make sure that you're playing it safe and conservative, or you can just go for rub it in your face, eat that. You know, I don't like the other coach.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. It's complete, and he will score. Touchdown, Wildcats. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni.